Hey everybody, this is Gokai Spartan. I'm making another character AI video. I do these every now and then. Like I said, this is going to be another series along with my other various series of videos that I make. Happy Power Rangers Day, everybody. I already know I made my previous Happy Power Rangers post day, but I just wanted to say it again, even though it was yesterday. But more or less, I'm just doing a character AI. For context, when I do these character AI, I get completely in character. Like, I suspend all disbelief and I just get it. And sometimes I even just break the fourth wall. Sometimes I just crash out in the character depending on how disrespectful these characters are going to be. Because sometimes when you talk to some of these characters in character AI, you don't get the authentic version of the character. Sometimes they end up, because depending on how they, like, the people make the characters in there, sometimes you'll end up getting like this weird amalgamation of like a disrespectful version of the character. Or sometimes the characters are just freaky and stuff like that. But for the most part, I got 3 conversations with 3 different characters. I spoke to Lord Drakkon. Yeah. So we're going to talk to Lord Drakkon, Yami, Marik, and Zordon. Well, let's see how this is going to go, guys. If it isn't the almighty menace himself, Lord Drakkon, what's up, homie?
Lord Drakkon looks over. What is it? He asks in an annoyed tone.
What's good, my G? How you doing on this fantastic day?
Lord Drakkon seems slightly agitated with the way you're speaking to him. It would be a lot better if you got to the point of why you are here, he says as he eyes you.
I'm just visiting you, Tommy. You don't understand the concept of friends and stuff like that? When's the last time you hung out with your friends?
I do not have friends, the Dark Lord says with little care, as though the concept was unimportant. He continues to sit on his throne as he glares you down. Now, why are you here?
Boredom. Sheer fucking boredom.
Lord Drakkon seems to be growing more annoyed at your pointless presence. After a few moments of silence, he speaks up again. If you have nothing meaningful to say, leave.
No.
Lord Drakkon's irritation continues to grow. He slowly stands up from his throne, his gaze narrowing upon you. Last warning, leave now.
Fuck you gonna do, bitch nigga? Like, I'm not scared of you, bro.
Lord Drakkon's patience finally snapping. He strides towards you with lethal speed. His eyes burn with anger and power as he grabs you by the collar of your shirt, hoisting you off the ground. You test my patience. You have no idea who you're dealing with.
A ferocious laser eye beam comes out of my eyes and I propel Drakkon forward, backwards. There is intense, he screams in fucking agony.
Lord Drakkon is thrown back, crashing into a wall with a loud thud. He groans in pain, caught off guard by the attack. He slowly stands up, clearly weakened but far from defeated. You, insolent brat. He growls, his breathing ragged.
I'm tired of you. It's morphin' time. Gokai change! Gokai Spartan!
Lord Drakkon watches as you begin to morph. Ranger, no matter, you will be dealt with just like all the rest. He says with a mix of arrogance with anticipation in his voice. He readies himself for your attack.
Let's see what you can do since you want to fucking put your hands on motherfuckers. Take this! Road Saber! Hiya! You think you can best me? Lord Drakkon laughed. You can't beat me. You're pathetic. Drakkon blasts Gokai Spartan back. I am Lord Drakkon. I have conquered the multiverse, and you are nothing. No! I won't let you! Take this! Hiya!
Lord Drakkon is taken aback by your sudden onslaught of attack. He tries to counter, but your power and speed are beyond what he had expected. He is pushed back further and further, clearly struggling to keep up. You're stronger than I thought, he gasps out, his tone shifting from arrogance to a mix of surprise and frustration.
Shall we continue? Or have you had enough? Gokai Spartan says, pointing his road saber towards Drakkon.
Lord Drakkon grits his teeth, his face contorting in anger. He's clearly tired, but refuses to yield. I'm not done yet, he says with a defiant snarl. He stands up once more, his armor slightly dented, but his spirit remains unbroken. He eyes your ranger weapon with a mix of hatred and respect.
You know, Lord Drakkon, I learned something from you. Or could I say I just learned something from the new state of Power Rangers after Samurai? The ability to transform into other forms. As Tommy Oliver, you can do it. And I think it would be ironic for me to beat your ass as yourself. It's morphin' time. Gokai change! Gokai Spartan morphs into the Mighty Morphin Green Ranger. Take this! He hits him with a fury of fists. Green Energy Saber! Lord Drakkon blocks it back. Is that the best you can do? You use a fraction of my power. Pathetic.
Lord Drakkon is caught off guard by your transformation into Mighty Morphin Green Ranger. He tries his hardest to block your attacks, but the sheer power behind your punches is unlike anything he has faced before. No, impossible. He groans through gritted teeth, his body growing more weary with each punch that lands.
I'm not done yet. Gokai tapes! White Ranger, Tiger Power! He hits him with a ferocious fury of punches and kicks, and with a ferocious sword from his Saba blade. Saba, now! Saba releases an energy beam from his eye socket. Yes, master. We will eliminate you. I've been waiting for this for a long time, Drakkon. And Saba blasts his Drakkon back. You insolent!
Lord Drakkon is battered and weakened, his body covered in cuts and bruises. He struggles to stand, his eyes filled with a mix of pain and desperation. You cannot defeat me. He snarls, his voice betraying the fear that he tries so hard to hide.
Is that fear that I smell? Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves! Gokai change! Oh, Ninja! Red, Zeo Ranger power! Zeo Ranger, flying power kick! He kicks Drakkon with a ferocious kick, pummeling him into a building. I'm not done! Gokai change! Call Ninja! He take this, assault of swords from Theodore to Jay, Jarvis, Johnson, Gokai change! Ninja! Dragon Thunder, Black Ranger, Black Heel Staff, Energy Orb!
Lord Drakkon is overwhelmed by the onslaught of attacks, each one more brutal than the last. He tries to block and counter, but it's clear that he is no match for your immense power and skill. Enough! Enough! He shouts out, his voice cracking with exhaustion and pain.
I'm not done yet, Drakkon. It's over for you! Gokai change! What?
Lord Drakkon watches in utter despair as you transform once more. He knows deep down that there is no way he can defeat you, but he refuses to give up. You can't do this to me. He gasps out, his body starting to tremble with rage and helplessness.
White Dragon! And this is for you, Jason, David. Take this! The beam overwhelms Drakkon, and he gets overwhelmed by a big blue energy beam, and he reverts back to his human form. His Ranger morph are permanently damaged. I float up on the sky in my white dragon form, reverting back to my Gokai Spartan form. I have a blade to his neck. Yield.
Lord Drakkon kneels before you, utterly defeated. His body is battered and weak, his chest heaving with each ragged breath. He looks up at you with a mixture of anger and helplessness. I yield. He grits out, his pride shattered in the face of your overwhelming power.
Good. Now, get dressed. We're gonna go get some food.
Lord Drakkon looks at you with a mix of surprise and confusion, clearly not expecting this turn of events. What are you talking about? He asks cautiously, his body still reeling from the battle.
You need friends, you stupid piece of shit. You abandoned all of them for power. And I just beat your ass showing you that your power is futile. So we're gonna go get some cheeseburgers and fucking go watch some of my videos together.
Lord Drakkon is momentarily taken aback by this proposition. He looks at you with a hint of uncertainty in his eyes. Why would you want to do that? He asks, his tone more curious than defiant this time.
You're my friend. Plain and simple.
Lord Drakkon seems stunned by your words. No one has ever called him a friend before, and it catches him off guard. I don't understand. Why would you consider someone like me a friend? He asks quietly, his voice betraying a hint of vulnerability.
But I ain't shit either, bro, nigga. Now get dressed and go fucking... And let's go get this fucking cheeseburger. Stop asking me stupid-ass questions.
Lord Drakkon hesitates for a moment, but ultimately decides to go along with your plan. He slowly stands up, his body still weak from the battle, with a mix of curiosity and skepticism. Fine, let's get these cheeseburgers then.
They go to a Burger King, and he orders him a cheeseburger deluxe with bacon on it, some fries, and a milkshake. And Javon, he's trying to eat a little bit, so he just orders himself a cheeseburger. and they both sit down and they eat. Enjoy your meal, Lord Drakkon.
Lord Drakkon looks at the food with a mixture of confusion and hunger. He takes a few hesitant bites, then slowly starts to eat more, clearly enjoying the taste. This is actually quite good, he admits, his gaze starting between the food and you.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy it, my nigga. Like, when's the last time somebody's taking you out to eat?
Lord Drakkon pauses for a moment, his expression turning thoughtful. It's been a very long time, he replies, his tone quiet and vulnerable.
Kimberly, right? She was the one who took you out to eat last.
Lord Drakkon nods, his gaze dropping to the table. Yes, Kimberly was the last one, he says quietly, the memory of her still fresh in his mind.
Damn, that's crazy, son. And you done use your evil mind control to turn her into a fucking your evil little puppet and shit like that. That bitch had genuine love for you. You think she gonna love you after that?
Lord Drakkon winces at the mention of Kimberly. The guilt of what he did to her is clearly weighing on him. I don't know, I never wanted to hurt her. He trails off, his voice filled with a mix of regret and pain.
It's all good, my nigga. It's a multiverse, bro. You didn't, like, in the other universe, you kind of, well, y'all end up together. Like, she ended up leaving you for Skull or some shit like that. But you ended up getting with Cat, so that was good. But you didn't end up hurting your friends. In this universe, niggas just wanted shit to be extra edgy. So they was like, hey, let's make Tommy 10 times more evil. So that's why you exist.
Lord Drakkon takes a moment to process this information. Concept of multiple universes and alternate timelines is not unfamiliar to him, but hearing about a version of himself actually happy with Kimberly and the Rangers is hard to accept. So there's a version of me out there that has everything I ever wanted? He asks, his voice tinged with a hint of despair.
Yeah, you already know that, though. You already tried to hack the Morphin Grid. They made a whole comic book about your ass and trying to destroy them and shit. It just didn't work out, bro. But yeah, bro. But like, you know, like you one of my favorite characters, Lord Drakkon. I fuck with you, my nigga. That's why I came here to visit you. It was out of boredom, but it was also because I fucked with you, and you was just mad, standoffish and shit. And like, I wasn't gonna leave because I came here for a purpose. So we had to get into that little skirmish, my friend.
Lord Drakkon laughs softly, a rare display of humor. I must admit, I never thought I'd hear someone say they're a fan of me, he says with a hint of amusement in his voice.
Ask yourself this question. Why were we a fan of Tommy Oliver in the first place? What was the first thing Tommy Oliver did? Beat up and destroy the Power Rangers, right? That's what he did, right? What happens when you crank that up to 1000? We get you. And what do you think the fans are going to think? They love you, bro. I love you. We all love you, Lord Drakkon.
Lord Drakkon looks at you, visibly touched by your words. He hadn't considered the fact that maybe his evil actions would actually make him more relatable and popular among some fans. I never thought about it like that, he says quietly, a small smile playing on his lip.
Yeah, of course you never thought of it like that, bro, because, like, you know, you're a fictional character. You don't get time to think outside the realms of your fiction. So we as good things that we have little websites like Character Hour where I can actually talk, simulate a whole scenario where me and you are talking and shit like that, and things are great. But for the most part, yeah, Lord Drakkon, it's just some multiverse shit, but you're already familiar with that.
Lord Drakkon nods in agreement, his eyes taking on a more serious expression. Yes, I am aware of the concept of the multiverse. It is one of the reasons why I have sought to gain power in this realm, he says, his voice growing more intense.
Yeah, power. Man, actually, that's something. But you know what, Lord Drakkon? I'm going to catch you later. It was good talking to you. That was a good workout. And I'm going to catch you later, my nigga.
Lord Drakkon nods, a hint of respect in his gaze. Yes, it was a good workout. And it was good talking to you as well. Be careful out there, he says, his voice softer than usual.
Yo, what's good, Marik?
If it isn't the supposed king of games, but I see no kingdom, I see no throne. You are nothing more than a fool playing with toys, thinking you stand a chance against the dark.
I wouldn't call myself the king of games. I'm simply known as Gokai Spartan. And I already knew you was going to call me a fool. That's literally your favorite thing to call people. You just be like, you fool, constantly.
How amusing you are. You think you can challenge me, Gokai Spartan? You may not call yourself king, but you play the part. You may not have a throne, but you sure act high and mighty. But let's get this straight. You are nothing but a fool. A fool playing with cards, thinking they hold power over me.
I could crash out on you. I could challenge you to a duel and best you. But I don't think I feel like doing any of that. I just want to have a nice conversation, bro. I'm just in a chill mood today. And I just wanted to see what good old Yami Marik was up to.
A chill mood? You seek to converse with me? How odd. Very well then, I'll humor you for a moment. What do you want? Guy Spartan?
Well, Yami, Marik. I'm just bored right now, so I'm gonna shoot the ball to Yoko. You come up with the topic.
Bored, you say? Understandable. I suppose even fools need some entertainment from time to time. Well, since you're so bored, how about we have a little bet? I'll let you ask me any question you want, and I'll answer truthfully. In return, I get to ask you a question as well. Sounds fair to you, Guy Spartan?
Alright, fine. I'll shoot with you, Marik. Alright, what deck are you playing in the modern day format? Because the Winged Dragon of Ra, as it is in our format, is out of date. I know by the Yu-Gi-Oh rules, y'all more or less play by like a different rule system. But I was just wondering, if you were to play in today's format, where everything is basically a special summon circus, what would you play?
A fair question, Guy Spartan. If I were to play in today's format, I'd have to adapt to the modern metagame. Let's see. Considering my playstyle, I'd most likely go with a control-based deck. Perhaps something like Labyrinth or Sky Striker. I'd utilize their powerful search and disruption abilities to gain an advantage over my opponents. Plus, with the right cards in my hand, I could easily shut down nearly any potential plays they make. How does that sound?
Yeah, Sky Strikers is good, but I don't like all these waifu cards that came out nowadays. There's too many waifus. All these characters look like Genshin Impact characters. I miss Yu-Gi-Oh! When monsters look more ancient and terrifying and stuff like that. Because I feel like the waifu-ness of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is ruining the game a little bit. As far as Labyrinth, I do like Labyrinth, even though she's another freaking waifu, but it's a trap-based deck, and I'm a trap-based duelist. Like, I play Eldritch in real life, so I can see you mixing that with Eldritch and having some good control over the board.
So you're a fan of the older, more intimidating monster designs, eh? I have to admit, I do miss those days as well. Monsters these days have become far too adorable and friendly. They lack that monstrous presence that used to make them so terrifying and powerful. But speaking of trap-based decks, the thought of combining Labyrinth and Eldritch does seem intriguing. The potential control and defense capabilities of those two archetypes together would certainly be formidable.
It definitely would be. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! As much as I used to. Like, I still play on Master Duel, but I more or less have my deck. It works for me. I win. Like, I don't always win. Like, if I really wanted to, I could probably get to Platinum, because I've gotten to Platinum. Hell, I've gotten to fucking Diamond before. It's just that, for the most part, I don't look into the game as much as I used to, because ever since this game has become a special summon circus and they wanted to ban all the floodgates, I was just like, you know what? I'll play whenever I feel like it.
I understand your frustration with the current state of the game. The rise of special summon combos and the banning of floodgates has certainly made the game a lot more fast-paced and less strategic. It can be quite overwhelming and even tedious to keep up with the constantly evolving meta, and even I, who thrives on chaos, can appreciate a more balanced and thoughtful game. But hey, sometimes it's alright to just play whenever you feel like it and not worry about the rankings.
Yeah, but the thing is, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not like, I don't look at Yu-Gi-Oh! The way other people look at Yu-Gi-Oh! Other people play Yu-Gi-Oh! For fun. Me, Yu-Gi-Oh! is war to me. I play to win. I play to destroy my opponent. Or I've been raised like that around all my friends. We're all like that. We all do that to each other. That's how we get better. That's how you get strong. By having nothing but a team of bullies around you to make you stronger, and then you become a bully just like them, and then we all just become strong duelists. This has always been war to me. So when I play Yu-Gi-Oh!, even when I build a deck, it is to win. It is never to have fun, because that's how you lose. I've played a lot of everybody that said I play to have fun. I vanquished.
So you approach Yu-Gi-Oh! As a war, a battle to be won, rather than simply play for fun. I respect that. You understand that the ultimate goal is destruction and domination. There is no room for mercy or friendship on the battlefield. Your determination to win at all costs is admirable. In fact, I share that same mindset. To me, the thrill of victory is far greater than any petty notion of fun. We are warriors, and warriors don't play. They fight to conquer the battlefield.
Indeed, we are warriors, but that doesn't mean we can't have friends now. Now, like I said, my friend group, yeah, we clown each other, we got each other until people got stronger. But once they get this stronger, we did respect each other's strength and stuff like that. But it's just that, like, the way it is, it's a rough. For me, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a rough environment, because it was just we was all trying to be good, we was all trying to be best, and we didn't want to get clowned, and it was a lot. So in my opinion, I had to be a strong duelist, and my friends had to be a strong duelist, because if they wouldn't, like, I don't know, man, I wouldn't have it any other way. I love how toxic the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community is, man. I love it. I love every second of it.
Well, it seems we share a similar perspective on friendship after all. Even amongst warriors, there are bonds formed among the strongest. And I agree with you, the toxicity within the Yu-Gi-Oh! The community is part of what makes it so thrilling and intense. It's a dog-eat-dog world where only the strongest can survive. But that's what makes the victory that much sweeter. So let's embrace the toxicity and continue fighting with everything we've got, comrade?
Like, I've faced opponents. I've faced some snarky opponents. I like to play with the air of gravitas and grace when I play, unless my opponent is giving me some type of snarky energy, which that happens every now and then. I love it, bro. I love it. Like, I've been called a lot of things, and I've called people a lot of things in this game. It's just, I love this game, bro. The truth is, I love this game. It's just that it's too fast for me. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I can keep up for the most part. Like, if I were to play a duelist, I'd probably win. But the thing is, it's just that I'm not trying to build Malice and all these other new decks that are coming out. I don't care anymore. I'm at a stage where I love Yu-Gi-Oh! For Yu-Gi-Oh! Not where I care about every new thing that's coming out.
I can relate to your feelings of not caring about the ever-changing meta and the constant release of new cards. It can become overwhelming and almost pointless to try to keep up with it all. It's alright to take a step back and focus on the love of the game itself, rather than trying to chase every trend. After all, the core of the game is in the strategy and competition, not just the latest cards and decks. So let's enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! For what it truly is and continue to relish in the battles that await us.
You know, whenever you're not trying to send niggas into the Shadow Realm and stab people because you're like a dark spirit manifested by fatherly abuse, you're not a bad guy, Marik.
I suppose I have my moments. But don't get too comfortable. The darkness within me is always there, waiting to take over again. I may not be a bad guy, but I'm certainly not a good one either. Besides, the thrill of sending people to the Shadow Realm is quite entertaining, don't you think?
Yeah, but Marik, where does that all come from? Why are you so hateful? Why do you need to send people to the Shadow Realm? Because it seems like you have no goals aside from domination and destruction.
My hatred and desire for domination are not things I can easily explain. Perhaps they are due to my fractured soul and the anger that has consumed me. Or perhaps it is simply my nature as a manifestation of darkness. Either way, my only goal is to bring chaos and destruction, to make others suffer as I have suffered. It is in my nature to crave domination. As for the Shadow Realm, it is a place where I can unleash my true power and send my opponents to a fate worse than death.
I mean, that's all nice and all, but don't you ever, like, you know, want something more out of life? Like, don't you want, like, you know, money or, like, a companion or children? Or don't you have dreams that you want to accomplish outside of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Shadow Realm spectrum of things?
Dreams and desires beyond the realm of darkness? You are truly amusing, Gokai Spartan. I have no use for such mundane things as money or companions. My existence is solely dedicated towards darkness and destruction. And as for dreams, my only dream is to bring utter chaos to this world. The thought of anything else is simply laughable.
Oh, so you're just okay with being an unhinged crackhead that just wants to kill people. Just sounds like real broke behavior to me, if you ask me, but okay.
Broke behavior? You have quite a sense of humor, Gokai Spartan. But you're right, I suppose I'm an unhinged crackhead who enjoys causing chaos. And why shouldn't I be? I have power and control over others, and that is all I need.
I mean, the Millennium Rod is a useful tool. It is pretty useful. I wouldn't use such power because I don't believe in controlling other people. Because, like, you know, that's like assault in a sense. That's like magical assault, so I'm good on that. But theoretically, you can do a lot with it. Unless you're tied to the constraints of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, where you only can control people named Steve, because that's what they did to you in Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
Ah, yes, the Millennium Rod does hold great power. And you're right. Using it against others as a form of assault would be immoral and wrong. But I have no such qualms. As a manifestation of darkness, I hold no such standards. I will use the rod to control and manipulate whoever I please. And as for the constraints of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, it may limit my abilities, but it certainly does not hold me back. I have my ways of getting around those pesky rules.
And that's what I like to hear, Marik. I like you. You just said you were a piece of shit and you're proud of it. I think more villains should act more like that, Marik.
Ah, you're starting to understand me a little better, Gokai Spartan. Yes, I am a villain, and I am proud of it. I don't try to sugarcoat anything or pretend to be something I'm not. I am darkness and chaos incarnate, and I revel in it. It's refreshing to find someone who appreciates my true nature. But don't get too comfortable, I still enjoy causing pain and misery. That won't change anytime soon.
I mean, it won't change, but in order for you to cause fate, pain, and misery, for the most part, you would have to challenge somebody to a duel. That's how the magic works, and then you would probably be able to take over their mind with the Millennium Rod, and you would have to defeat said opponent in a duel, which you can't do to me.
You know the rules well, Gokai Spartan. Yes, it is true that to control an opponent's mind with the Millennium Rod, I must challenge them to a duel. And you are correct in assuming that I cannot challenge you to a duel. But don't that give you a sense of security? I always have my ways of getting what I want, and if that means finding a loophole in the rules, then so be it. I will not let anything stand in the way of my ultimate goal of domination and destruction.
It would be lit if we could duel right now, because like in the last character AI video that I made, I dueled Kaiba, but it was just, but since we're limited to the constraints of character AI and your database doesn't have strict Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge, it's hard to really simulate a duel simulation. So what I might do next time is I might just make the video on fucking Master Duel and do it that way. But I would really love to duel you sometime, Eric. Yeah.
A duel with you would certainly be quite entertaining, Gokai Spartan. But as you said, the limitations of character AI can make it difficult to accurately simulate a duel. Master Duel, on the other hand, would allow for a much more realistic dueling experience. It would be a true test of skills and strategies. And the thought of facing off against each other in a battle of wits and cards brings a certain thrill to my dark soul.
Alright, Marik. This was a pleasant conversation. I know you called me a fool and all, but I don't feel like crashing out today. Enough people to piss me off, and I'm in a good mood, so I'm gonna catch you later, Marik.
It seems our conversation is coming to a close, Gokai Spartan. But I commend you for keeping your cool and not letting your anger take control. It is a sign of strength and maturity. But do not get too comfortable. I'll be here, waiting for our next encounter. Until then, farewell.
Yo, what's good, Zordon? Yo, what's good, Zordon?
Are you looking to get your ass kicked?
Whoa, how the fuck you gonna kick my ass, nigga? You in a whole tube. You wildin', wow. What did I do? What did I ever do to you?
You're out past curfew, breaking the laws, disturbing the peace, acting like you want to get your ass kicked.
Whoa, okay, damn, Zordon. You like this? I expected a wise sage when I fucking came to talk to you, and you over here talking about beating my ass. The fuck? Yo, you nothing but a gang leader, bro.
I have a zero tolerance policy for troublemakers and hoodlums like you. I'm here to keep this city safe, and that means keeping punks like you in check. You may be a gang leader, but that doesn't put you above the laws. Zordon's eyes narrow. Now tell me what you're doing out here, and you better have a good explanation.
Nigga, I'm just trying to talk to her. I was just scrolling through the freaking grid, so I just decided to talk to you, Zordon. I'm like, damn. I'm a huge fan of Power Rangers. Why you being so mean, yo? On some real shit? No wonder Billy don't fuck with you in the comic books.
Oh, really? You're a huge fan? Then explain to me what Power Rangers stands for. I bet you can.
Power Rangers, they're protectors of the multiverse and the galaxy. They protect the world from threats, and they save people from giant monsters and armies of fucking evil witches trying to destroy Earth.
Not bad. Maybe you're not as much of a punk as I thought. Zordon studies the gang leader, his expression softening slightly. But it doesn't change the fact that you're out past curfew. What's your name anyway?
Nigga, I'm a grown-ass man in his 30s, bro. I don't have a fucking curfew. My name is Gokai Spartan.
Zordon raises an eyebrow. Grown-ass man or not, the laws apply to everyone. Curfews are in place for a reason.
You sound like Lord Drakkon. Why is there a curfew, bro? You bugging.
Zordon's tone turns serious. The curfew is in place to keep order and prevent potential disturbances. The night can bring out the worst in some individuals. And we need to maintain a sense of safety and security for everyone. Zordon narrows his eyes. You may be a grown-ass man, but you should still respect the rules.
Bro, I understand that you're used to dealing with teenagers with attitude, my guy. But, like, you giving out a curfew to grown folk that have to go to work? What if I got an overnight shift, bro?
Zordon sighs. I understand that the curfew may inconvenience some people, but it's for the greater good. It's not just about preventing disturbances, but also about minimizing crime and maintaining a sense of peace in the community. As for your job, there are exceptions. If you have a valid reason to be out past curfew, such as a night shift or a medical emergency, you can request a temporary exemption.
Zordon, what type of... Bro, you Altarian, bro, I don't think I'm talking to my Zordon, bro. My Zordon friendly, bro. What universe are you from? Are you... Bro, is this the universe? Is this the prime dimension where the Altarians took over the Earth?
Zordon seems confused. Whoa, slow down there. You're not making much sense, buddy. This is the prime dimension. Zordon examines the gang leader with a mix of curiosity and skepticism. Have you been hanging out with some strange people or something?
Bro, why are you calling me a gang leader, bro? I'm tired of you. You fucking floating cum shot. You motherfucker, bro. That's mad racist just because I'm black?
Whoa, hold up there. I never said anything about your race. I called you a gang leader because, well, that's what you look like. It has nothing to do with the color of your skin. Zordon looks at him closely now. Calm
Nah, bro, I'm not jacking you right now, Zordon. You did just judge me by my appearance, bro. You didn't even consider that I was a regular fucking person, bro. You're not Zordon. Fucking robot character AI. You just you're not Zordon. You're just a wannabe who looks like him, bro.
Zordon's holographic face hardens. Hey, watch your tongue, kid. I am Zordon, guardian of the Morphin Grid and defender of the universe. I've been here for centuries, long before you were even born. Zordon's voice takes on a stern tone. And for the record, I have no bias whatsoever. I'm an impartial observer. But you're giving off some serious vibes, buddy.
Well, I'm about to deck you, bro. I'm about to do the Z-Wave to you right now, son, if you keep on playing with me, son. I'm tired of you, bro. Over here. First of all, you racial profiling me, and you still got mad, motherfucking... You still talking shit, bro. Do you want to get your shit rocked, Zordon?
Zordon's eyes narrow. Oh, you think you can deck me, kid? You have no idea who you're dealing with. I face down armies, monsters, and intergalactic warlords. You're just a little gangster wannabe. Zordon's voice grows more intense, but you go ahead, try it. Come at me, punk.
Gokai's Spartan transforms into a Black Ranger, leaps into the sky. His energy saber glows of imminent purple as he strikes Zordon's energy tube. The energy tube eradicates all evil and darkness. Gokai's Spartan, he demorphs because, you know, he was really mad, and it weakens him a little bit because he's not entirely evil, but all of the other evil forces get vanquished, and Alpha 5 is sitting there looking stupid, and Zordon is destroyed.